Class 3. So today we are going to continue what I started in the last video. Okay, I started poem, right? Do you remember what is the title of the poem? Yes, it's a bird talk. So the poet who wrote this poem is Eileen Fisher. So she is Eileen Fisher. Okay, now let me read the poem once again for you. Think, said the robin. Think, said the jay, sitting in the garden talking one day. Think about people, the way they grow. They don't have feathers at all. They don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they don't like sitting on wires and things. Think, said the robin. Think, said the jay. Aren't people funny to be that way? Okay, so first two stanzas we saw in the last video itself, but I'll recall it. Like, think, said the robin. Think, said the jay, sitting in the garden talking one day. So one day what happened in a garden? Robin and jay is their kind of bird. So this is robin and this is jay. So they are kinds of bird. Okay, and then they are talking. Okay, they're talking. What they're talking, that's what we're going to see in the poem. Okay, they're talking about people. Okay, so one side robin is asking jay to think about people, and the other side jay is asking robin to think about people. So what about people? The way they grow. So here see the baby is born and it grows and it's going to school, and then it finishes 12th standard, and then he goes to college, and then he goes to work, and then he marries. So at last he become a grandfather, and then at last he died. So this is how people are. We are growing, right? So and then so not only growing, see, so the people, and then it's telling they don't have feathers at all. So birds have feathers, right? Birds are different from human beings. We are different and birds are different. So we don't have last video I showed you how man is walking, but birds are flying, right? So yeah, see, people are we used to walk. Our lifestyle is different from birds, right? We don't have feathers, we used our legs to walk. But just imagine if we have feathers, what will you do? See the big features figure we have. So it's look very awkward. It will not look nice. So God has created as we are now. So we don't need like birds. We don't need feathers. What we have, it's enough for us. Okay, now next we move on. They don't eat beetles, they don't grow wings, they don't like sitting on wires and things. See here, see, this is beetles. There are various kinds in beetles. You can see in forest. Okay, and then see the birds only, they'll eat beetles. What we eat. So the difference is just it's comparison, okay, between what the person or what the human being is doing and what the birds are doing. So that's what the difference we are seeing in this poem. Okay, they don't eat beetles though. So robin and jay is telling, they are telling human beings are not eating beetles, but we used to eat beetles. Birds, we used to eat beetles. What we eat? We eat vegetables and then fruits. It is very healthy for us. Okay, and then they don't grow wings. Now see a video about a man, how a man or a boy is, how a human being is growing. Okay, see the video and you will understand it. Okay. you see that video? See how a man is growing. That's what you have seen in that video, right? The boy, and then he becomes a childhood, adulthood, and then he becomes man, and then at last he becomes grandfather. So that's how people and the boy started to crawl initially, and then he started to walk, and the bones, muscles, everything will grow for a human being. For a bird, it's different. So that's what we're going to see. Shall we move on now? Okay. Wings, right? And then they don't like sitting on wires and things. See, for example, see here how the bird's wings grow. See, it's just a sparrow. This is sparrow's here. In the first, when he born, see, it doesn't have that much of wings, and the wings grows, and then finally, see in the last picture, you see, and finally the entire wings has come, and then it will start to fly. Okay, so this is how the wings of the birds will grow. Okay, and then they don't like sitting on wires and things. See here, the birds, they'll start to, as I said, it will start to fly. Okay, but here see, birds used to sit, you have seen in electrical wires, you have seen birds used to sit on the wires. Okay, and then where else you have seen, you can see birds will sit on various things like trees, even on floors like that, right? But we do not sit on wires like this, like the bird, right? And we do not sit like these birds on trees, right? So our lifestyle is different and birds lifestyle is different. So that's what Robin and Jay are talking. Okay, and then see, think, said the Robin. Again, think, said the Jay. Aren't people funny to be that way? See, funny, this is what funny means. So it will look very much different. Okay, different from normal thing. So Robin and Jay is telling, aren't people funny? Okay, but see, listen. So from this poem, what we learn? See, birds are different, and we should not say like, oh, I want to be like a bird, so that I have wings, so that I can fly, and I can travel from one place to another. I can be easily. But birds' life is also dangerous, and the birds. So whatever we have. So birds are thinking like it is from the perspective of birds, we are different, right? We have hands, legs, so all the things we have. So whatever we have, we must be happy. Okay, we must be happy whatever we have. Okay, so that's what this poem is telling. So we are not like birds, we are different from birds, and God has created uniquely and differently and beautifully, so that we must happy about ourselves. We should not think about others. Oh, I'm not look like her, or I'm not look like this girl or that girl. No, whatever you are beautiful. Just say to yourself, I am beautiful. Okay, so whatever you have, your parents, your family, everything is good. That is, you are blessed with good family and with good parents. Okay, do you understand the poem? So what are the new words you are learning in this poem? Is beetle. So I said this is beetle, and wires, I said, right? Electrical wires and the funny things. So this is what. Okay, do you understand the poem? Do you enjoy the poem? Okay, thank you.